won't keep you long because I know why you're here. But I really only have one opportunity to extend my thanks to some that have helped this book become a reality. I'll start with some of the research team who helped me, Dr. Benedict Greening, all Bermudian team, Dr. Benedict Greening, PhD, Io Johnson, Carly J. Powell, and a former colleague of mine from the police, Coggy Gibbons, helped with the research side. On putting the book together, I turned to a former government statistician, Cordell Riley, and you'll find his chapter interesting because he runs back to 1977, draws the reader up to 2015 with some analysis of what's happened in the intervening years. And then on the promotion side, we did something innovative, I believe, the first book that's ever been serialized online for 6 months with Carla Zuhl's new website, Today in Bermuda. So mark that on your browsers, please, todayinbermuda.com. And then the video production, video promotion, again, an all-Bermudian team of Lucinda Sperling, Alison Thompson, and Glenn Jones helped collaborate on the video promotion. I've mentioned Cordell. There's one other very special guest here this evening who will need very little introduction, but I'll just very quickly explain why there was only one person I could possibly invite to open a book that had the significance of Island Flames and the 1977 riots. The 1977 riots resulted in the 1978 Pitt Commission. There were 6 members, 4 Bermudian, 2 overseas. One Bermudian member is here with us tonight, the last surviving member, the Bermudian member of the Commission, former Premier Alex Scott. He's the only one that could possibly have the historic link with the events of all those years ago and the events that have brought this book to be a reality today. Thank you, Mr. Scott. Cordell Riley wrote one chapter in the book. It's the analysis that I mentioned. I'd just like to turn the mic over to Cordell and thank him for collaborating with me in a rather unique way. It's not something you see too often in a book, but I believe it's worked. Cordell?
Thank you, Jonathan. Thank you all for coming. It was probably about a year ago when Jonathan approached me and asked me would I contribute a chapter, and then he kind of disappeared for about 3 months. So I thought he got cold feet because anytime you attach my name to something, you're taking a great deal of risk. But he persevered, and I hope you enjoy the book, and I hope it, for those who don't know about that part of our history, would find something useful from reading the book. Thank you very much.
Good evening and welcome to all of Jonathan's fans. The last time I did something like this, a lady came up to me and said, "Mr. Scott?" "Yes." "The one that comes on TV?" I said, "Yes." She said, "You look better. You look better on television than in All of you are seeing me in person tonight, so just pass no comment. It was an honor to be asked by Jonathan to share a few minutes with you. Jonathan could be known as Commissioner of Police, known as a senator, known obviously as an author now, but on reading his book from cover to cover, he is a very important author and artist. Artists are presented with a blank page, and the success and the brilliance depends on the content of their canvas, and in this case, the pages, all 360 pages, and it's important. I thought a good book launch was just, we stood here and we throw books out to you and then say pay at the door. This is an important, and I underscore important book launch. Don't get one, and I'm not, Jonathan did not prompt you. Get 2, if not 3. You'll want to share this with someone young, someone overseas, but also the value of it is going to increase because there's going to be a second and a third printing, no doubt. Why I say that, I'll share one anecdote with you. The Pitt Commission had the powers to subpoena folks to come before us. The deputy governor appeared. He didn't require a subpoena. And one of the reasons I was asked to be on the Pitt Commission, the former MP, minister, parliamentarian, Eugene Cox, had recommended me to Mrs. Brown Evans because I was a prodigious note taker. When the deputy governor came, we were asked to write nothing. Nothing was to be documented, which I thought very strange. But then, on hearing what the deputy governor had to say, I realized why they did not want this written at that time. It was known to us that through his submission, there was a very serious possibility for the hangings to have been avoided. But all commissioners felt that he had more information than he was sharing. And it's only until I cracked the pages of Island Flames that I find out what else he knew. I found out what else the premier of the day knew. I found out what the governor knew. Jonathan has used his police skills to investigate this period, treat it as a cold case, peel back the facts, look for the clues, and come to conclusions that will make this worth your reading. Don't want to spoil anything for you. Don't want to keep you any longer. But let me say this. The late President Kennedy said, "Those who make peaceful revolution impossible make violent revolution inevitable." Read this. I hope most Bermudians read this, and he and she who has ears to hear, let them hear. It is a most important exercise. And Jonathan, excellent book. Brilliant. Yeah. Thank you.